Secret to looking good, having a slim face, having good skin, no puffiness, and overall glow up is to cut out sugar. My waist literally shrunk, my face got way slimmer, and you're probably having your sweet treat right now. So let's just pause and look at the benefits of cutting out sugar. No puffiness, no afternoon crashes. I lost weight without even trying. My blood sugar isn't as high, I'm not craving things all the time, so I'm not thinking of sugar all the time. And I had the biggest sweet tooth. Like I could literally eat a box of donuts and have a cake after. So trust me when I tell you it was very hard, but it was so worth it. And now I make sugar-free options like sugar-free tiramisu, which is so good. And it literally tastes better when you know it's good for you. So
you want to know how you're going to get unrecognizable? By cutting out sugar, okay? I am a certified sugarholic. Vanilla Coke every night, Macca's, Hungry Jack's, like any sweet treat, anytime, you bet your bottom dollar I was having it, okay? And I've been working out consistently since January, and I was seeing no results. I was peeved, okay? And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna cut out sugar and see if this is really what's holding me back. Look at the before and after. Do it for your own well-being, not just for the aesthetic, but because of how much better it makes you feel inside. I feel so much better. The sugar cravings have stopped, honestly. There's better alternatives like fruit and stuff. Like, just do it. You will thank me.
This needs to be talked about more. I've been doing the no added sugar diet since January, and I want to share the 3 life-changing things that happened to me since starting it in January. The last one is the biggest thing that happened to me. I am someone that was eating a ton of sugar before January. I've always had a sweet tooth, and ice cream was something that I was eating like every single day. My sister told me about the no added sugar diet, and I was a little confused because I didn't even know what added sugar was. I didn't realize there's a difference between regular sugar and added sugar, and I was like, fine, I'll try it out. First day, I was like, what is this? There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this for longer than 24 hours, but the first day is the hardest day compared to even the second day. What was crazy is the first week of doing it, I had anxiety, and now that I look back at it, I think that was sugar withdrawals, which is kind of crazy because you would think that would only happen with like alcohol. Because I was eating so much sugar before that, I would literally have like cookies at night all the time, and Twizzlers and licorice and all this stuff that was so sugar filled. First week experienced a little bit of anxiety, not saying that you'll get that, but that was something that I experienced that I was like, wait, I thought I was supposed to feel good from this, but the reward comes after. What's crazy is after experiencing that little anxiety period is now I have less anxiety from eating less sugar. Sugar would always give me headaches, and I would always be tired from it and have lower energy. And now I have more energy too from eating no added sugar. What we've all, I'm sure, heard of is the sugar rush. So after eating sugar, you'll feel this instant rush and like energy burst, but then following that, you will feel super tired and low energy. So it's kind of like, what's the point? Now I have more energy, which is crazy. I'm able to sleep better from having no added sugar. Oh, just so good. Next thing is my skin has cleared up from eating no added sugar. Like what? My skin used to look like this. And I'm not saying doing this was the only thing that helped clear my skin. I also went back on birth control, but I was still getting breakouts, and it would be normal for me to have a few pimples on my face.
Told me that I could not just cut refined sugar from my diet, cold turkey, be done, and I did do that. On January 1st of this year, I cut all refined sugar out of my house, all refined sugar out of my diet, and I have not looked back since. I have had trace amounts of refined sugar because I'm still learning things like Dijon mustard has cane sugar in it. Who knew? Not me. So I've had trace amounts, but not on purpose. And if I could go back in time and tell myself how this dietary change has changed my whole life, all I would tell her is I wish that she started earlier. Because the way that I feel now versus how I felt last year at this time, day and night difference. Day and night difference in look, day and night difference in feel. My husband and I decided to cut refined sugar cold turkey on January 1st of 2025 because we both felt inflamed, in pain, and super irritable all the time. We also cut out seed oils, which is a whole nother story, but cutting out refined sugar, I think that was the hardest bit. I craved chocolate cake every single day for every single meal for 40 days. From January 1st to about February, around Valentine's Day, I wanted chocolate cake all the time. And all of a sudden it was like I had this breakthrough like, oh my gosh, I no longer want any of that stuff.
Never wanted to be this person. I never wanted to sound this unfun in my life, but cutting out sugar really did change my life. Well, that's so dramatic to say. It's so dramatic, but my skin, hello? I don't crave anything with sugar in it. I think it might have cured me.
Do you think that you could go 2 weeks without sugar? I bet you're going to want to try after this video. The first thing that you're going to notice is your face will become visibly thinner. And that's simply because inflammation will start to decrease. And then you will have 4 main organs that will start to repair themselves because they are highly sensitive to sugar. You will see that your eyesight will even start to get better. Your brain is going to get much better. Your mood, your cognition, your kidneys will start to improve. Your arteries and your blood pressure will also start to improve. Do you feel like you wake up 150 times in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom to pee? Not anymore if you give up sugar for 2 weeks. Instead of having to always worry about having calories to make energy, you will then be able to rely on the stored fat that you have in your body for your energy. Are you always thinking about your next meal when you just finished a meal? Not anymore. No more cravings. Stiffness, pain, and inflammation will decrease dramatically. If you did not know it, sugar is highly inflammatory, so that's why you're having those issues in the very first place. Are you ready to give up acne and red-like skin? All you gotta say is goodbye to sugar and hello clear skin. Summer's coming. Are you ready to have a reduction in that belly fat of yours? You will even see an improvement in your insulin resistance, and that is the root cause of most dietary diseases. Cut out your sugars and your processed foods for 2 weeks and see the changes.
My mind is blown. I am shocked. I can't believe it. I have been on no sugar for 1 week now. Technically, it's March 9, so 8 days. At some point. But I have lost 8 pounds. What? After so long of like trying to bring it down. I mean, not as much effort, but still like trying to bring it down. I just dropped it in like 8 days. So that's like a pound a day only because I stopped having sugar. That's insane. I haven't even... What?
Sugar-free for 25 days, and this is my favorite dessert. All we need is some butter and dates. Taking the seed out of my date, and I'm gonna add a little bit of butter inside. Look at this color, so good. This is my new obsession. I'm so happy. I had my sugar-free challenge, so I learned about this healthy dessert option. Highly recommend to try.
I cut out refined sugars almost 2 years ago now, so here are my top tips because I feel so much better without it. Not only is my skin better, I look better, I think better, I feel better. So this is exactly what I did. Number one, you want to ease into it gradually. If you're just going to go like cold turkey, balls to the walls, no sugar, just know you're going to have a detox phase and you're not going to feel good. You're probably going to get very headachy, very tired, a lot of cravings. So it's probably just easiest to start removing things one by one. The way I do that is start by removing things that don't need to be sweet, such as like ketchup, condiments, things like that where hidden sugars are in. If you need like the nightly ice cream, keep that to start and then eventually get to that point where you're going to remove that. So start by taking out the hidden sugars and things that don't really need to be sweet. Number two, you want to make sure you're eating enough protein and high fat. So I really prioritize at least 30 grams at each meal, and I want to make sure I'm having a healthy